Hey everyone. I'm thinking there's going to be nobody in this live stream. I had no idea PK was going live. And damn it, I wanted to watch him talk about Denver so bad, but I'm all set up, ready to go. I need to get these cards cracked, ready for PSA. Let's bring that mic a little closer there. Hope you guys can hear me okay. Yeah. I want to crack, figured I'd go live and we'll record it. If anyone wants to watch it and you're watching it tomorrow or another day, Andrew, then yeah, you'll be able to watch it back after PK, maybe tonight or another day. But it's going to be there, ready and waiting. Andrew, I am taking. Sounds good. Thank you for the mic check. I'm taking a leaf out of your book, and I'm going to crack some slabs. This is that ridiculous one that I accidentally bought, but it is incredibly well centered, pristine, reverse hollow, breakthrough Pikachu, and I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't know why this camera is being a little, it's not super clear, but it is really clean. Like there is no white spots at all. Like the corners, this camera just doesn't show it very well, but everything just looks really good. So let's crack it. Let's pull it out of this PSA sleeve. Stash is better, eh? Let me pull this this up. Let's see who we've got in here tonight. Just you, Andrew. Everybody's watching PK. I don't blame them. I do not blame them at all. Okay. So let's crack this out. Have a better look at it. I'm going to try and do what you did, Andrew. So it's good placement for you being here, I guess. Hey, Mew. Hey, Ancient. I got some rusty old pliers there, and you said crack the corners, right? Jeez, slab's pretty tough. Let's see. Plastic bags are a game changer. We'll see. I got a beautiful chisel. So let's see if we can chisel this guy out. Oh my life. This is ridiculous. Wow. Okay. This is scary, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's open. I'm going to stick my thumb in there. And without doing more damage, I'm going to try and get that card out if possible. Let's see. Oh my gosh. I really don't want to damage this one. This is a pretty cool one to get in reverse. Oh, okay. I'm glad I did the bag like you said. I appreciate you doing that video because I've been wanting to do this for a little while. Okay, we're all live. Ooh, don't touch anything. Okay, let's take a much better look at it. This camera doesn't look very clear. That's brilliant centering. Very clean, no scratches, no dents. Wow, this is in really good shape. And yeah, looks like, oh my gosh. I don't think you guys can see super clear. I don't know why it's being weird, but This is really clean. Take my time, I got this. Thanks, Ancient. I'm really excited for that one. For a nice reverse. That's a really cute card. So let's get sleeved up. A little bit of ASMR here, I guess. And let's get slide into a card saver. And for a little bit of help with my submission, I'm going to add the label in there just to make it quicker so I remember which one's which, because I don't know if you guys have seen me in live streams before, but I'm pretty bad at remembering which card is from which set. I was in the one with Thrifty and DNA the other day, I think, and DNA was asking which card it was, and I said the wrong one. But this is definitely breakthrough reverse. However, this company is, I think DNA researched them, and it was like happy grading friend company or something crazy. So sorry about my click and share. It's broken. So I'm going to throw that in there so we know what it is. One down, 9 to go. We've got a 10 total. We're going to slab tonight. We're going to crack them in on the slabs. Great progress. Next up, these are all CGC. So this is one that I got at the Tampa, whatever it was called. Happy friend graded. Better than BGS. I love it. This is one that I got from the Tampa card show. I forget what it was called, but yeah, it was a deal. I think I talked about it in the video after the wrap-up video, but the guy came up to me asking for singles, and I gave him way more singles than I should have for this card, but I just wanted to help him out. The guy was trying to fill up a binder, and he had some weird junk stuff, so just a little bit of I have to put Shining Raichu I cracked. Oh no. Were you cracking it for the binder, Ancient? Oh, CGC is much stronger than the happy Japanese greeting. Jeez Louise. Alright, might have to bring out the big guns for this. Look at this guy. This is my legit guy. No, I think maybe the other ones were stronger. Okay, great in theory. Jeez. Shouldn't have had my face on this camera. Oh my gosh, guys, these CGC slabs are no joke. I don't know if that did any good. Well, it's definitely cracked. CGC was split in two. Yeah, definitely looks that way. I'm hoping I didn't dent it just there. I don't know if you guys can see that crack. Hoping I didn't just dent it there. Let's try the other corner. For the binder, yeah. Ugh, that's risky business. I wouldn't wake up my daughter. She's in the next room, and this is way louder than I thought it was going to be. But we got to get it done. Okay, this is real awkward with the bag. Let's try and get it in there. Oh, here we go. Wow, slabs are no joke. Wow, they do splinter. They just shot off at me. There it goes. I feel like this is definitely made to splinter, just for security, I guess. So you go and swap a card out. It's probably a good thing. So we got the label. It's a good first step. Let's try and shake some of these shards off. Okay. All right, looking good. Let's try and separate and pull it out. Oh, there we go. You need the side to crack, right? Let's try and do this side. Oh yeah, there we go. That's the spot, Georgie boy. All right. Let's get this baby out. Come on, you can do it. Oh no. Did I just scuff the edge? I don't know if that was just the light or not then, but I think I scuffed the corner a little bit. Okay, let's do a flip. What the heck? Is it stuck with static? What's going on? Why is it stuck? What's oh my god, guys, I definitely messed that corner up. Oh, bagger. Okay, yeah, I think it's just static. Static. Yeah, definitely made a little tiny little white spot on the corner there. Dang it. Oh well, it was only a 9 anyway. Still a cute card. It's probably a 9 with PSA. I don't see anything else wrong with it really. Oh, hang on. Make sure I don't have any shards of stuff. It looks really clean. There's no dents or anything. It's a pretty strong 9 for CGC. Maybe that white spot was already there. Maybe that's why it was the 9. I don't see anything else. But alas, I'm going to PSA these. Yes, I sure am. For the Pikachu Master Set Registry that I'm collecting. I think I am 9th in the world now. I think I just went up another spot. I got knocked down to 10. I think I'm back up to 9. A glass of Pinot Grigio, get us through it. I'm going to give you guys a cheers. Cheers for joining. I know there's somewhere much better you could be right now. So, let's go slab number 3. 2 down, 8 to go. All right. So that was, you can see it was Jungle. And this is base set in Japanese. That was Jungle in Japanese. So this is 9.5. This is much stronger. No subgrades, so I don't know what it is that's wrong with it. Generally 9.5s, there isn't anything wrong with it from my experience. This looks very well centered. And I don't see any whitening. I don't see anything. So these, you'll see these are all 9.5s. I bought these, I was pretty picky about 9 to them, 1 to me. Thank you. Preference, pry lower. If you pry lower, you'll run less of a chance of sprinting a slab, less leverage, but more stability. Like closer to the center, you mean, or further to the end? Yeah, so these are 9.5s. when I was looking at them, all looked 10. So there's some 8.5s I looked at, some 8.5, some 9s, some 9.5s. These all look like potential PSA 10s and very, very strong 9.5s. So that's the only reason I bought these ones. Out of hundreds and hundreds that I scoured, these were the strong ones. So, yep, let's go. Base set. Okay, close to the center, further from the top of the slab. Okay, so you're not worried about being close to the actual card. Thanks for that, Mason. That's sweet. Okay. So we're going to crack corner though, right? Jeez, that one cracked much quicker than the other one. Ugh. Really cool card. I love it. We got a couple of cool ones coming up. Pretty interesting mix. Okay, let's see if we can get in there. This plastic's starting to leak out. I must have cut the bag open a little bit. Sorry if it's making a lot of noise. I know I've got a really sensitive mic. Let's try getting in here. I'm feeling a little bit catch 'em all oaks. I've seen Dan do quite a few slab crackings too. It's always fun, but it's so very awkward. You can attest to that. I know that, Andrew. I'm sure you feel the same. Oops. I'll find that tomorrow, I'm sure. Okay. Oh my gosh, this thing is splintering like crazy. Let's try and get it in the bag to do this. I don't know if you guys can even see it. Oh, there we go. You just need to get your foot in the door, right? Okay. Let's try and bring it down. Freddie Mercury, yeah. Freddie Okery. I just did it for the day to mess with my wife. It's funny though, right? It does look funny. You gotta admit. I have a little chuckle in the mirror after I did a little play around with the oops, that was the actual card. Oh my god, guys, this is crazy. Oh yeah, I just put a huge dent in it. Guys, I am effing this up. Well, I might as well grab it now. I've dented it. These things are so sensitive. Oh baby, that's a good one. Let's see if you can see that big dent. Oh, there's a pretty decent chunk there. Yeah, I don't know about going further to the center there, Andrew. I don't know if that was... I'm trying to see if I can fix it. Oof. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a pretty special mess up there. Okay. R.I.P. Definitely not going in the PSA 10 collection, that one. Well, we got plenty of others to play around with, so don't worry. Maybe a chisel isn't the best thing to be doing it with. Maybe I should get a knife like you had. Yeah, otherwise would have been a 10. Absolutely gorgeous. Label. Sand the screwdriver in the label area and pull the top part by hand. Screwdriver must never be on the card. Oh yeah, it wasn't on the card. I went into the card. So yeah. Joke's on me. Let's go. Let's go vivid voltage. This is very, very slightly off left to right. I don't know if you guys can see it. Slightly thicker just there. I think it's possible 10. Because it is pristine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. That is the only part. There's no white spots or corner damage or dents from chisels or any of that stuff. So let's see if we can do a better job with this one before I get sponsored by Home Depot or some type of demolition company instead of a card company, because this is pretty terrible so far. Those and get fresh pair of pliers. I've got loads. I just grabbed the first ones I had. I've got clean ones, but let's try and crack this one. Better that card than the fancy ones here. Yeah, that's, I mean, base that Pika. Never gonna be crazy. Wow, this one's cracking pretty well. Oof, okay. Do I even have these in the picture? Yeah, let's move those up out of the way. Okay, what do you say? Pull down screwdriver in the lever area. Pull the top off my hand. Okay, let's try that. Let's try and get my hands in there. Okay, here's a corner. Here we go. Perfect. We are in. Some Tomb Raider shit right here. We're in, babies. Oh, don't forget the base Pika label. Mr. Oak. Okay. Let's do some Mission Impossible shit right now. Oh, I see. Like push into the middle of it. That came straight up when I did that. You guys see that? Oh my gosh, there we go. I figured it out. No more RIPs, hopefully. Oh, this one is so clean, guys. I'm telling you. Sure there's no shards. No lighting at all. I mean, this is like, I just don't know about that centering. It's very close. How well can you guys see that? I think it's doable. I think it's doable for a 10. I'm going to risk it. There's literally nothing else wrong with it. There's not a print line, which is fairly common for this one. There's no print line. There's no whitening. They don't care about the back center end. That's slightly off, but the front is. Looks pretty lush. That's a cute card. So let's run with that one. Let's run with it. Can you recycle CGC slabs? Is that a thing, guys? Can I put it in the recycling bin? Do it again. Do it again. How do you do that so clean of a break? Seriously, that I figured it out. I got Andrew here. He's the pro. I'm going to try and show it without messing it up with the camera so you can actually see me do it this time. Let's try. I should have done all this in preparation. Sorry for the noise there on the mic, guys. So this one is super cute one. Way more expensive than it should be, but gorgeous. I mean, the hollow, it looks just like, it basically has like a purposeful hollow bleed. If you guys can see the pattern, but it goes through the whole card. This lighting just looks terrible right now. Let me see if I can get it a bit closer. But it really, I mean, it's just, yeah, sorry. I've got way too many lights going on. I think it's throwing it off. So let's try doing it a little bit better on cam, where you can actually see what I did. So I broke corners and edge along, and then I'll show you what I did after when I get there. You guys can probably see that there, right? Oh, jeez. These things are really strong. I need some echo-based collectible workouts, maybe. I don't know. Oh, jeez. Okay, so that top edge is completely annihilated. You guys can see that probably. It's pretty clear. And then what I did was, what Andrew said is, I got into the, oh my god, I don't want to ruin my mat, my special mason mat. Okay, I got into, hang on, I can't really see very well. Hang on, I might have to do a bit of a bigger break on the corner there. There we go. Okay. Let's actually take a chunk off this corner. Look. Wow, that just missed my eye. That's a decent chunk. Okay, the bag is working slightly well. Okay, so now I'm in to the label. You guys see there where I'm in. I'm going to leverage it up the edge against the center. Perfect. Same as last time. Now the whole sides, you guys probably can't see it, but you can hear it. These sides are snapping up as I'm doing that. Perfect. Okay, let's hope there's no damage on that. Some shards there that I really don't want it to touch. Actually, I need to try and get that corner up a little bit better there. Pirate oak has a ring to it. There we go. Okay. Well, hopefully I didn't just go into the card just then when I did that, but felt pretty clean. It's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. Let's see if I messed the back up. Oh, what a relief. Tell me that's not a 10, guys. 9.5. CGC, go home, you're drunk. Look at that. It's perfect. And now you can really see that hollow much better. Look at those sparkles. Oh my gosh. I love it. And that's such a cute card. I don't like that. Is this stressful for you too? I'm like, I feel like anxious. Hasbro Q3 report. It's looking like overall market is starting to really impact the cards that are selling. As times get harder, it's not easy to spend 1K in it. Absolutely. I think Hasbro specifically is someone that's always going to do well long term because you've got Christmas and birthdays. People are just going to buy that stuff. But I think it's just the extra play money that they make for the profits and growth that are going to be affected for the most part. Joe Schmo. Welcome in, dude. You jabbed that thing for sure. Yeah, I did. I got pretty nervous for a second there. I was less than a millimeter away, I would think. Oh my gosh, I got shards all over my mat. I probably should have put like something less cool down. Maybe I could vacuum it. Let's move over to this one actually, because this one doesn't have any holes in it yet. Cheers, guys. It's plush. I can take it. Oh, it can take it. Yeah, it can. Maybe I could vacuum it. It's not going to scratch it, I don't think, but I want to maintain. Okay. So we have the Japanese 25th Pikachu, 9.5 again. Very, very, very clean. No white spots. No edge wear. No issues that I could find. The only thing that I don't know if you guys could see it well on the camera, but maybe very slightly thicker on the left side for the hollow edge. But isn't that cute, the hollow edge? Isn't that amazing? It's so extra. Even the logo. I love it. I think it's cute. So, all right, let's give this a shot. I'm trying to speed up, and I'm going slow, bro. Super slow, bro. If anyone wants to jump in and crack with me, feel free to Discord me, and I'll shoot you a link. Definitely going to wake my daughter up. She's going to come here crying in a minute. I just know it. Andrew Lopez, how long before we get Pokemon Amazon dump? Just to make the numbers look better. I think it's possible, like what we just saw for Magic, they sold $200 boxes for $85. Could we see Pokemon do it? Yeah, what I was unsure of on that is if Amazon were the stock takers for that, if they had the stock of it. It's so much better than English, and I don't even like Japanese. So much better. I mean, look at that thing. It's gorgeous. Yeah. I think it's down to, is Amazon buying Pokemon boxes? Is it actually Amazon that's selling it? Because a lot of Amazon stuff is third party, resale type stuff, vendors, whatever. So if Amazon are the ones that bought that Magic stuff and they're the ones that held the stock, and they're going to do that with Pokemon in terms of buying stuff, yeah, absolutely, that will happen. White cutters, probably. You might be right. I have no idea what I'm doing. I am not making this YouTube video. Hey, DNA. I am not making this YouTube video for education because I don't know what I'm doing. Guys, I am not. This is literally the first time I've ever cracked slabs. Not slack crabs. Cracked slabs. And I think I've got it kind of figured out. Cool. Yeah, that looks terrible. So let's see if I effed it up worse than the base set. Okay, so DNA, we we are just having fun jacking up expensive Pikachus. Welcome in. I think there's one that hasn't been damaged so far, and this one may be in purgatory now. Let's take a look. You guys too far away. Should I get closer in? Is that better? Do you guys prefer closer or further away? I feel like that looks better, right? You can see that easier. Let's not mess around. Let's get all up in this Pika. Let's get all up in this Pocket Monster card. Definitely going to be some band-aids tonight. I can feel it. I can feel it in my waters. Okay. Oof. I gotta try and sneak this thing out. This is so awkward, guys. There's got to be a better way than this. How Andrew and Dan made it look so freaking easy. Let me see if I can just pour it out. Can I pour you out, Mr. Japanese Pika? Maybe I can. Okay. And yes, come on, Andrew. Give me some more support here. Let me shoot you the invite in Discordio. I think I have everything set up right. But if not, we can probably figure it out. Oh, you've got one you can crack too. Okay. We'll double ASMR this. Oh, try not to touch that rough bit just there. Oh, that's close. Oh, I think I touched it. Oh, I think I made it through. Oh my God, guys. All four sides. Is that what I'm doing wrong? I need to do all four sides. Corners. Oh my gosh, guys. I think I did it. That looks clean. Oh, baby. I think we're good. I think we're gravy. I think we're okay in that centering. What do you guys think on the center on that one? I think we're good. I think maybe it's my imagination. Just very slightly off. I think we're within 10 range. That is a really clean 9.5. These 9.5s really are PSA 10s to me. And they were much cheaper than the PSA 10s, even with grading, it was still cheaper than the PSA 10s. So I was like, seems like a no-brainer. May not be as much of a bargain since ruining the base set, but sometimes that looks good. Okay. Joe Schmo says 10. Okay, that's good. Reassuring. It's good to be reassured that you're not crazy. All right, we've got 4 to go. Now, this is the Chinese version. And you can see it's basically the same card. You've got, again, the hollow edge, the hollow logo, and the gorgeous birthday. I don't think there was any white spots. Yep, no white spots, no edge wear. Centering looks really strong on the back. And on the front, maybe very slightly top to bottom, maybe a little thicker on the bottom, but this is a strong 9.5, guys. Some of these 9.5s are no-brainer 10s to me. Like, I don't know why more people aren't doing this. Okay, get flathead that close to that card again. We're also it's a chisel. It's not flat. It's literally one of my chisels that I work with. I do a lot of DIY. This is why these are all pretty used. I'm a pretty handy guy, but yeah, I just grabbed a couple of things that I thought looked like they could fuck some slabs up. So instead, I'm effing up cards. DNA, you weren't here for base set. Let me show you that real quick. Let's do a PTSD flashback to playset. I don't know if you can even see it now. I definitely chiseled. You can't even see it, probably. Oh, you can kind of see it. You see it just up here. I chiseled right into the card. Like a dickhead. But you got 9 quarters. I messed up 2 cards in my crack. I thought Andrew was jumping in. Oh, Andrew M. Where are you? I don't see you. DNA, are you trying to jump in too? Is that what you mean about giving me pointers? Send the card in the slab. No way they could give it a 9 when it's well centered and no whitening. Yeah, I don't trust them to crack it more than I trust myself, despite how terrible I am. So I don't want to deal with all that drama. The Umbrian Basics saw me I cracked without a hitch. That was a while back. That was from his big sub, right? Oh, Pikachu. Hi. Can you hear me?
Hey. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you sound good.
Awesome.
I got you. We have got the Chinese ready to go. Let me see if I can figure this out. Hang on. How do you decide which one to make? Whoa, definitely not that button. Don't press that button again. How do you make one bigger than the other? Is it that? Nope. Wow, boomer alert. Okay.
There you go.
Drag it. It's a drag. That's what you do. Okay. So pretty uncomfortable watching that, I'm sure, right?
No, you did really well on a couple of them, to be honest. My first time cracking slabs was awful, dude. You did way better than me. That's for sure.
I mean, I watched you guys, so I had a little bit of a cheat head start, I guess, but
yeah. So are you using a screwdriver or is that a chisel?
Yeah, it's a legit chisel.
Like a real life chisel. Wow. Okay.
From woodwork stuff that I do.
Sweet.
I should have got a screwdriver. I was just grabbing stuff. I'm like, what can I crack it with and what can I wedge in there to get the card out with?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to leave now and go change it because we're all set up ready to go. So
right.
Let's give this one a. Oh, jeez. Some of these are like cracking easier than others. Did you have that where you felt like it was like pretty tough to crack some?
Yeah, CGC slabs are really hard if you just try to like compress them. But once you get a good squeeze, I don't know, it's hard for me to show. But you can actually just wrench it sideways as long as you're holding the slab firmly. So you can just
like literally pull the card against away from it.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
So pull the pliers, but hold the card steady, and you can just rip the corner right off.
Oh, like that.
Like that, yeah. And that's where you slide the chisel in and then turn.
Okay, let's try that. I can't believe my daughter hasn't woken up. That was so loud. Okay, let's try it.
There it is. Nice.
Now, did you leverage it against the middle?
Yeah, so
did you go all the way through?
Yeah, I would turn the chisel so that it kind of like creates a fulcrum. And then now you can start to pry and push down with the chisel and pry up. That way it all comes off in one piece.
Oh, that's what I need, right? Is for it to come up with one sharp on the edge of it. Okay. Let me try that. Let me get a little bit close to this.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, I put a huge dent in it then.
Did you really? That stinks, man.
Massive. Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. That stinks.
Let's try another one.
CGC slabs are a bear with this. Like I don't know. Like you almost have to wedge down and make sure that okay, on the two that you did a really nice job on, like did you notice that the sides cracked before you pried? That might be the big key that we're missing. Yeah.
Yeah, let's try that on this one. Okay, so everyone watching, this is Black Salt Promo. This is just the classic. Super well sanded. Again, no white spots. Absolutely makes zero sense on why it's not a 10. This thing is probably the most perfect out of all of them. There is nothing wrong with this card.
Yeah, that centering looks great.
It's perfect. It's absolutely. And so DNA's out. I'm going to do this one actually in the slab sleeve instead of a ziploc. Let me see if I can do that. There's much less stuff flying at my face right now, which is really nice. Okay. This is crazy. This is not what I'm usually doing with slabs. It feels very unorthodox. Okay, let's try round 2. Should I be upside down or does it matter?
I don't recall ever doing it upside down. Okay, I was looking away from the screen for a sec. Yeah. Doing it like this should work out well. Do you know what I was saying when I was saying like the closer you can get to the center of the slab, like the less leverage you'll have, but the more control you will have?
Yeah. Yeah. Get closer down.
Yeah, but also like there's a fine line because you don't want to like ding the card too, but getting lower might help crack the side.
Yeah, you gotta get kind of in first and then like kind of slink down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nice. This one seems good so far.
That seemed a lot better, right? I could feel the edges. You guys can probably hear the edges coming up on that, as opposed to snapping like in the middle, like that one did, and then taking a swipe out of the gun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I just went all the way through on that. Perfect. Okay. Let's see if I smash that one up. Because this is the one I'm probably the most confident in a 10. Oh, we are good.
Good?
How clean is that?
Nice. That's awesome. Beautiful card.
22 years old. It looks absolutely brand new.
That's awesome, man.
Oh, yeah, we are gravy on that one. Okay, sweet. I think we got it down. Maybe I should have bought some $5 sports slabs to practice instead of 3 digits that I've lost already. Okay. Sandstone.
Oh, nice.
This is a cute one. And again, I mean, there's nothing. There's no white spots. There's no dents, damage, scuffing. Centering looks pretty good to me. I mean, in the slab, it looks a little off left to right.
It's so hard to tell on E series.
Yeah, I mean, it looks much better there, but at the top, it looks a little further off. So I don't know if it's just a trick of the light or... Yeah, who knows? Let's give it a crack and see. What we got? Oh, DNA wants to jump in. Okay. Let me throw in the link. He wants to join us because he's got a tip, I guess.
Yeah. I tried sending him the link, but I don't know if mine worked or not, so.
Probably.
Since I'm not the host.
Hey, Beat Purple Plugger. Trapper pulls in. I got behind on chat there. Flawless. His flawless card was put down in it. Yeah, literally. That's exactly what I did. Oh, Brandon gets a cheap card out of some expensive ones.
Dang.
You're
Hey,
not
cracking
wrong.
slabs is not easy. It's not easy, guys.
Oh, jeez. My wife is probably thinking, what the heck is he doing in it? I didn't tell her what I was doing. She's probably so confused. Okay. That one's pretty good. I love these. I love this PSA perfect fits, whatever they're called.
Yeah, those are nice.
Brilliant.
The first time I saw them, I thought that that's how they were branding the slabs now, like the PSA ones, obviously. But yeah, those are clean.
Oh, because you saw the label.
Yeah.
Pikachu registry is crazy. There's quite a few now too. They added, I don't know if any of you guys have looked lately, but they've added quite a few registries for Pikachu. So now there's like Japanese Master, Japanese Basic, Japanese Early Japanese, Japanese Full Art. It's like there's like all different registries now. I think I'm in about, I don't know, 9 or 10, and I think I'm like top 10 in all of them but one. I think there's only one that I'm not. Ow.
That's super impressive.
But I don't have that many. That's why I'm hoping to get a little bit further ahead before everybody else starts jumping in there in the future, because I do think that more people are going to join the registries in the future just for the fun of it. Like it's the fun of the collecting. Ooh, that one came through pretty good.
Did it good.
Yeah, that one feels good. The side's coming up. Okay. I do not have the new no rarity yet. Be purple. There is just so many that I've been collecting and trading and swapping and buying. There's just, I have so many Pikachus, man. It's ridiculous. But yeah, new rarity will be one of them. Okay, I'm trying to get the top up. Oof.
There it is. Okay. Perfect.
I think I got it. I don't think I touched it there. But I don't know if you guys, I don't know if you can see, I have shards all over it. So I'm going to try and hold that still. Let's shake a couple of those off. Okay, let's try the flip. Oh my gosh, it's static again.
Yep.
Wow, this is so awkward. Okay.
Jeez, look at that. Using the label to pry it up.
Whew.
It's like performing surgery.
It feels like it. It's like real money, though, you know? It's real cash they lost if you mess it up. I mean, luckily no one's life or pain other than if I go through my finger, but explain to me a CGC 95. Like, these make no sense to me at all.
It's a clean card. Speaking of, Oak, do you have the Heart Gold Soul Silver number 3 yet? This one?
I think, but I don't think it's very clean.
Okay. I've got one that I think could, I don't know. It could 10, but I sent it to CGC, so it's definitely not gonna.
Yeah. Well, you say that last submission that I sent to CGC was, I think, 25 cards, and I think I got like 9 10s from it. It was something like that. It was pretty good 10 ratio. So
that is a great ratio.
Yeah. I'm just going to throw. Okay, so Sandstorm looked good. I think we're good on that one. I think that could be a 10.
That's a great card, man. Do you have the reverse of that yet?
Yeah, but it's in real rough shape. I got it from Mason, actually. I got it from I don't think it's in the chat anymore, but yeah, I got it from Cardinal. But it's definitely got some marks on it. I don't even think it would like get a 7. Honestly, I think it's probably like a 5.
Yeah.
I could probably pull it out. It's got to be somewhere. There's just too many. There's so many. That's such a big pile. What did we say on this one? Did I damage this one or not? I forgot.
No, that one was clean.
Okay. God, why are they so clean? It's crazy. Okay. Power of 1. Oh, this case has like a different piece of plastic. It's like encased the label.
Oh, wow.
Can you see it? It's like around the label. It's like over it almost.
It's a 40 cert.
Huh.
That's weird.
The other ones didn't have that. I don't even know how I can get that out. It's like sealed. It's like sealed into the actual case. The other ones weren't like that.
Do you think that's the newest cert out of all the ones you have cracked so far, at least?
This one too. Yeah, that one was similar. Maybe. All right, to identify that anyway. I know what that is. I just wanted to keep a track record of the grade, so I'm still going to try and get it out.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Okay, very good. And we have Bossman in. Yo, what's up?
What's good? What's good, everybody?
Was that as painful for you as it was for me?
A little bit. I know how it feels whenever you damage a slab, and it's not a good one. So
yeah, there was a couple of nice ones there that I effed up, but
yeah. I just figured I'd tap in and say hello. I'm about to order some food, so
what are you getting?
Getting some Chinese food, maybe some shrimp lo mein. We'll see what's good.
In honor of the Chinese card that I effed up.
Yep.
This is Japanese XY. And you can see here 9595959. Centering doesn't look too bad to me. I don't know what you guys think.
No, it looks totally fine to me.
I mean, it looks pretty good. I don't know why it looks a little bit blurry to me on this phone. It's normally really clear, but
it looks fine on my end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, same.
I don't know. So there's no white spots. Everything looks super crispy to me. So I guess we'll just risk it for a 10. Oh, jeez.
Give me 1 second, boss, and I'll try to help you out a little bit. I'm still recovering from Collecticon, so. All right, cool.
Wow, that went everywhere. Okay,
yeah, what are all these cards from?
Actually, these were auctions where I was scouring for 8.5s, 9s, and 9.5s that I thought could be PSA 10s. And honestly, I didn't find a single 8.5 or 9 that I thought would be a 10. Like an 8.5 or a 9. But these 9.5s looked really clean and crisp to me. Like I didn't really see anything that was too scary on them. And I've got PSA 10s with white spots, so I know they'll grade them as a 10, or they did at least at some point. But the price difference with a 9.5 plus grading was still cheaper than buying the 10, like on most of these cards.
That's crazy.
So I'm going to do, when I get these back from PSA, I'm going to do a spreadsheet video probably of what I paid for them, what the grade was, and then what the grade came back at and what they're probably worth at that point. Because I think it's super interesting to see like what you spent, like what it's worth now.
Well, we're a couple cards down, so we're negative EV so far.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we exclude them because I'm not going to grade them.
Yeah, we'll call those
That-
outliers.
Yeah. Personal loss outside of this little test, I guess.
No, it's the cost of cracking slabs. It happens. I've had pretty good luck here recently, but I've definitely damaged a few. I'd say what's really hard to crack is DSG slabs. I've cracked one successfully. I cracked a base set Zapdos, but I bought a base set Nidoking, and that slab. I don't know if they changed like the formula of how they make it, but it was like rubber, and then like I literally was. I tried everything to where I'm gonna get shade for this, but I literally stepped on the slab, and I literally like took the top corner with the pliers, and I pulled up as hard as I could, and it legitimately would not crack.
Wow.
But then eventually, when I got it to crack, it just like exploded, and it just messed the top of the card up. So it was like a $60 loss endeavor, and it was definitely going to PSA 10, which is like a $400 card.
Ugh. Do you think it's like the type of plastic they use? Because they all use like different plastic formulas or whatever, right?
And they have a UV resistant layer inside of it too, which adds like another layer of complexity. The first one, it was totally fine, but when it like explodes, it's just not super ideal. What's up, Keen? What's up, Mew?
Chief Keen.
I got to hang out with Chief Keen for a little bit at Spicy Boy Manor. So
DNA, isn't he awesome?
Yeah, super cool guy for
Like,
sure.
Wicked. I had such a good. I didn't want to leave Collecticon Orlando when we were like opening cards together, and his wife was just wonderful. I mean, it was just like such a fun experience. I had such a good time. I'm so glad that you guys got to meet.
Yeah, hopefully we'll all get to link up together in Orlando, because I know everyone in the Collecticon Discord is trying to do it a few times a year.
It sounds like everyone's pretty excited about Orlando. Oh gosh, the back part's still on.
Oh, is it? Man.
I'm glad I didn't pull that too hard then.
See, that's the worst part. Like back to what you were mentioning earlier about like the different types of plastic. I think that's super valid because like with PSA slabs, like there's a lot more flex, right?
It feels like it.
Yeah, but CGC tends to like I think they use like a harder plastic, but that increased hardness is what causes it to splinter like this when it's under a lot of pressure. So
this slab feels very different to PSA slabs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think I got it with the label there. I mean, that's a 10.
Let's go.
It's perfect.
Yeah, it looks great.
Where's this? I don't get the 9.5 centering. Like, where's the 0.5?
And it's new back Japanese, so if the front looks good, you're solid.
Oh, the back is. I mean, it's. Yeah, it's immaculate. Yeah. Let's see. Fit better there. Maybe left to right, slightly. I don't know. I mean, it looks 10 to me.
Yeah, it's definitely a 10 from what I can see.
Sweet. So we only got 13 damaged out of the 10. We got a few good ones.
Yeah, guys. So if you're watching this, just crack your 9.5s, regrade on PSA. They'll get 5s and 6s, and it's a good time.
Send them to Andrew and DNA. Which one was it a damage? Was it Chinese?
That one for sure. Yeah.
And then the other one's over there. Okay. So one's not damaged. Let's refresh. We got Breakthrough Reverse, Pristine Chef's Kiss. We have Jungle in Japanese. This one, not too sure about. It is a 9 across the board. This isn't a purchase. This was a guy that was helping out at the Tampa convention. He just wanted some single modern trainer gallery stuff. I just threw him up like way too many cards, but I gave him a bunch for this because I thought I wanted it to be nice. Favorite voltage, super clean.
Why do you crack that? That's like a $30 slab. You know, I don't think like 30, $40.
Yeah, I mean, it was just I got it cheap. I don't remember how much it was. I think I got it like I feel like it was like $14 or something crazy. It was like crazy cheap.
You think that's gonna 10? It looks a little thick on the right.
It is slightly. I think that's the only thing.
Sorry, go ahead.
That's the only questionable thing out of most of these cards. That one part, this card left to right, is like probably the most questionable. But
in pictures, it's always hard to tell too. I bought a couple of slabs I was going to crack and just ended up reselling for that specific reason. There's just like weird pictures where they look different, thicker on one side when you get it in person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean it looked incredible on the picture. This one looks pretty clean. Japanese. I also have the Thai version of this. Raw ready. Sandstorm's good. Blackstar promo and XY Japanese. So yeah. There we go. Now I got to do a live or a video going through which ones I'm actually going to submit, because now I got to go through and see what other ones are in good enough condition where I think they might 10, because I don't really want to sub anything that isn't going to 10 unless it's crazy expensive in a 10, because some of the ones I've got will probably 8 or 9, but I don't want to invest 10 money into them because they're too expensive. So I'm okay spending 10-15 bucks on grading those.
Like the no rarity, that's an expensive card in a 10.
There's some crazy ones. Let me get rid of this one. Kick. Is it kick? Oh, shoot. What the?
There we go.
Hey. Sorry. Yeah, so we got a couple of damage, but nothing too crazy. I could probably sell them raw and list them as name in like everybody else, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, that's a good chunk though.
DNA.
Yeah,
were you talking the other day about the?
What are you guys? Are you guys submitting at 15?
Did you hear Andrew?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear us?
What the heck? My sound's gone.
Uh-oh.
Hang on. I thought I was talking to myself for a second.
I can hear Andrew.
What did I do to my sound?
Hopefully it wasn't like connected through his cam, right? Like
closing this out.
Yeah, I bet it was. I'll throw my message in Discord.
Yes, I do want them all in a 10. Okay. Can you hear me now?
We could hear you the whole time.
I can hear you, yeah.
Oh, I just couldn't hear you. I can hear you now. We're good.
Cool.
What
Something.
were you saying, Andrew?
So I was asking, was it you that was talking about the unperforated Burger King cards the other day?
I don't know if it was me, but I've talked about them before. Yeah.
Okay. I bought a collection recently and I found a ton of them. Like not a ton, but like a handful of them. I don't know. None of them are probably like gradable or whatever, but hopefully they're niche enough that somebody will want them. But yeah. I was super happy with the Alakazam in general, just because it's like a more popular Pokemon, but really dumb niche, but it's pretty cool. I think it's a neat thing to come across. But.
For sure. I don't know how they came about because I've only seen them on those sheets, but I know getting any of those cards in a 10 is like good luck. So they're all pretty rough, but might be worth sending a CGC or something, or if you have the $13.50, I'm sure somebody'd scoop it up for $25-$30.
Right. Yeah, you've graded a lot of like Topps cards and stuff like that with CGC, right? Like, so have you graded any with PSA as well? I'm interested in like how the grades cross over.
So here's what I would suggest is if you have cards that you think are gonna 8 or 9, send them to CGC because you're gonna get 9, 5s, and 10s. They grade Topps. I'm not just saying this to like bag on CGC. I'm just just this is my overall consensus. There you go.
That card's asking about, right?
Cool. Very nice. Yep. That's
CGC is super lax on Topps. Pretty much the only thing I submit to them is Topps and Nuback modern Japanese cards. And then everything else is sub to PSA. Of the cleanest Topps cards that I just sent, I would say probably 30% got 10s and the rest got 9s. So, but I've submitted a flawless Flareon silver foil I've submitted 2 of them. One of them got a 10. It's pop 5. The other one was the same exact condition and it hit a PSA 8. So like, unless you're like absolute certain it's going to hit a PSA 10, which is really hard with Topps, just submit it to CGC because they're going to give you really high grades. They don't really dock for chipping or rough cut edges like PSA does.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
I
Yeah,
have,
the Burger King one. Nice.
I have zero idea how they're grading edges and corners for these.
I have no
Rusty's
idea.
graded some. I think I sent you that.
You did. That's what I put
Yeah.
out.
Is that one perforated oak?
Mhm.
Yeah, very.
Yeah.
Like, very
Mhm.
perforated. That's why I'm like, how are they grading that? Like, how can you get a clean cut on that?
Yeah, I feel like there's no such thing as like a clean perforation. Like they're all frayed, you know what I mean? But yeah, Rusty's graded some 10s and stuff of them, even perforated, I believe. So
I mean, you told me not to grade this DNA, but it looks really clean.
I mean, I would run it just to kind of see what happens. You're either gonna get like a 4 or an 8. So I mean, nobody really knows.
YOLO, right? I mean,
Yeah. I mean, for $15, I mean, if it's in the registry, I would definitely grade it. But yeah, dude. I wish both y'all were able to come to Collecticon. It'd been really nice to see y'all's pretty faces.
yeah,
same. It was
I got a.
sad times.
I came into Collecticon with the idea that I was gonna grade or not grade. Sorry, I'm still mind fogged, but I was like, I came into the idea that I was gonna like get some really good footage, and then that went down the drain really quick just because there's so much going on. So what I'm gonna do is I was actually looking through all the footage. Is I'm gonna clip like just raw footage together of Swamis and of Spicy Boy Manor, and I'm just gonna like unlist it and throw it on YouTube and just toss it in the Discord if you want to watch. But yeah, there's some fun moments. We had to rip some tag team GX All Stars, and
nice.
Yeah, it's just yeah, a lot of fun. I pulled a Ghost Rare Hagrid from my Harry Potter box that Jake brought. So
nice. Print line.
I mean,
yeah, print line. I don't know anything about those. So Jake was like, I got these packs. They're just a few bucks, whatever. He goes, just give me some cash. And I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing, but here's cash. So we're like opening up, and everyone was like, oh my god, a Hagrid. And I was like, I don't know what this is.
Well, you know that it passed the other day, right?
He passed the same day I pulled that card.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, that's crazy timing.
Yeah. Everyone's like freaking out. They're like, he just passed away today. And I was like, that's pretty wild. But the cards are really cool. I'd never seen one of them in person, but like, I think Josh, Old Card Shop, had like every single Ghost Rare from that set. It was pretty cool.
Wow. Yeah, they're cool looking cards too. I actually met him in the early 2000s when I was in youth theater. He came to the theater I was at when it was pretty famous. He was in a lot of TV shows and movies over in England, and he seemed like a nice guy. I mean, I didn't really get to spend any time with him, but he seemed like a pretty cool guy. And yeah, I think people are probably gonna I don't know what the value of that card is, but I think people are probably going to be more inclined to buy that stuff with his face on it now that it's passed, because just seems to be what happens, right? When people pass things, songs seem to get more popular and things seem to get more valuable and stuff. So
yeah, I'm probably gonna grade it with PSA and just kind of see what happens. But my room looks like a bomb went off right now just because I'm like unpacking, going through my spreadsheets. I've got like slabs and raw cards everywhere. I'm just kind of doing that. But this is my favorite pickup from the weekend. I don't know if
did you get a lot of slabs?
Crystal Golem?
Yeah. Let's see if it'll. There we go. Yeah,
nice.
that's my favorite pickup from the weekend.
Unlimited or first ed?
First ed.
First ed, nice. That's cool.
Mm-hmm. There was a dude there. I have his Instagram, and I don't remember exactly what it was, but he had a table in the back of Trade Night, and I legitimately think he had every single crystal minus one or two in unlimited, and he had a full complete split earth unlimited PSA 10 holo set. His collection was insane. And when I bought this, I was looking at his Town on a Map first edition Umbreon. I was like, we're talking about it, trying to do a deal. And then Tennis Wolf walked up and he's like, all right, if you want to do this deal, I'll give you this price. And I was like, man, I was like, I really want to buy this card because I need it. But I was like, I'm not trying to drop like an extreme amount of cash tonight. So I was like, I'll probably add you on Instagram. And, if things are, looking better later, I was like, I'll probably hit you back up and maybe we can do some trades or something. So,
yeah. Well, I was going to say, it looks like a lot of your Expedition or e-reader hollows behind you are gone. Did you just take those to Collecticon with you or what?
They're all right here and more. Yeah, I just need to put them back on the rack. So I actually sold one of them just because it wasn't a clean 10. I didn't even intend to, but I'm gonna replace it. I sold the Dragonite from Expedition Base, and then Cheval sold me the Typhlosion. So, and Connor actually pulled it at Swami's. He opened up 2 Expedition Japanese packs.
That's really cool. Oak, did you see those FPO cards that they opened at at Denver?
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I was checking my phone the whole time. Like, I don't think you guys realize like how FOMOing I was, like how bad I was like wanting to be there. I was checking my phone constantly, watching for like updates and pictures and videos. I wanted to like know what was happening, like wishing I was there with you guys. I saw that video and I was like, what the hell? Like, I didn't even know like people had FPO packs. Like, I thought there was like just the cards left. I didn't even realize there was still some packs unopened.
I didn't even know they came from packs. I just thought, because there's like 6. I was talking to Jim, and he said there's like 5 or 6 different ways that they like came about, and he said that or that we know of. I thought, because I've heard Rusty talk about it, that people basically just took them, like the FPO cards from the factory, then when they were throwing them away, and that they kind of got put into the mix and sold from WotC employees. But yeah, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. I'm trying to think. How many people watching Oak?
Like just us.
3.
Okay, just us. Yeah. So I'm not going to say the person, but I know somebody who purchased. That guy got him insanely cheap. I'm not going to disclose, but he got him insanely cheap, and those same packs got sold to a whale in the hobby, more than 29,000, less than 31,000, and he bought 2 of them.
What?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's
so
insane.
once he heard that after they opened them up, and he was like, "Oh my god," he was so upset because he opened them up, but he's still going to do very, very well. That guy's really cool. We did a few deals in Long Beach.
Man, that's insane. Yeah, I had always heard that, like, I knew Rusty's like trash can save story, but I thought that the legendary collection packs was just a rumor. So actually, like, seeing PK's video titled like opening FPO cards, I was like, what the hell is he talking about? Yeah, that was insane, man. Very cool.
Zach was saying that he said you can tell the differences between them if you just like stumble across them, because he said they have thick packs that contain more than 9 or 10 cards. He said they're really thick packs, or they have really thin packs, because those I think only had 5 cards in them.
Yeah, and that's what they opened, right? The thin packs.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so he had them for sale. I like FPO cards a lot. They just kind of, I have other collection focuses right now, and I think they're really, really cool cards. But I'll say this too. This is probably the craziest. I didn't see it. I got to see a video of it, and you might see it here soon. But someone that I was talking to acquired a full deck of English Versus series. Yeah, so there's 16 decks that have ever been created, and he acquired one, and he was like showing video of it, and I was like, oh my god, dude.
That's madness.
Yeah.
I think Zach, Gem and Pokemon, posted like last month or something like that he had gotten a CGC 7.5 set, right?
So it was him. So I didn't know if he had disclosed that.
Okay.
Yeah, so he showed me the full video that he hasn't posted, and I was like skipping through it, and we were talking about it. But most people don't even know that those cards exist.
Right, yeah. That's an insane set. Oh, you're so lucky there's not a Pikachu in the English Versus Series decks.
There's a lot of expensive Pikachus, trust me. I've still got a lot of chasing to do, but yeah, I mean, Illustrator.
Right.
Like,
how do you top that?
Right out of the gate, like there's just no way. Like that's
or the Pikachu trophies. Yeah, those are...
The problem is with a lot of the Pikachus too is people don't sell them. Like it's not even just a case of like the cost and what they're worth. Like some of the Pikachus are like legit collectors hold on and grab them and don't want to get rid. So, I mean, look at Dan, with his offer from TCA, and they still held on to it. Like he's not the only one doing that kind of stuff. I do want to say Jeffrey Miller just commented in the stream his first live stream watch.
Hey,
let's go.
Yeah,
really cool. Jeffrey. So hi Jeffrey.
Hello Jeff.
Awesome. Yeah, welcome in. That's really cool.
You should definitely tap in some more lives coming soon
Yeah.
because they're a lot of fun.
Yeah, and join at this point after I've demolished expensive cards by trying to crack the slabs.
Oh, do you know? Is there a Pikachu in the creatures decks?
I think there is. There has to be. Yeah, there has to be.
You would think so, right? Yeah.
I'll look it up really quick.
I don't see why not. I don't know if I've ever purposely looked or chased at one, but I think most of the regular stuff is in there.
Yeah.
I can't imagine there wouldn't be a Pikachu in there. But yeah, that would be something I've got to chase for. A PSA 10 must be very difficult.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many.
Yeah, there was a guy I was talking to who had a few creatures deck cards at home, and he was talking about how he acquired them, and that those are insane, dude. Those decks, I can't even imagine being like an employee of Pokemon, and they're just like, hey, here's this is yours, and they're like $350,000 for like a sealed one or whatever they cost.
Yeah.
So let's see. I'm scrolling through the whole list on CGC's website.
Mm.
I'm fingers crossed for you that there's not one in there.
Yeah, same. That would be insane.
I'm actually pulling up the master set.
There's one. They have a Pikachu Zekrom 2018 card, and there's a lot of them that have Pikachu in the back. The Aurora Energy has Detective Pikachu in the back of it. Yeah, so there's a couple. I don't know if they'd be in the registry though.
It's not in the PSA registry. Not yet. Is it English?
They're Japanese.
Let's see. Maybe because there is a Japanese master set that's smaller too.
Mm. DNA. Is there a Scyther on that list?
Let's see. I'm gonna just Control F it.
That would be a real shame.
Yeah, I don't think there is.
Okay. I know the Green Shiz got a he got the Rocket Zapdos was printed in that, and he picked one up recently, I think. In a CGC 9. That's pretty insane. I can't believe that.
Oh, do you think you're gonna go for like 20, 25 minutes more, or no? Are you about to end soon?
Yeah, I can go another 20 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, if you give me 1 second, I'm just gonna go downstairs and grab my food. I'm gonna
do it. You can munch on stream, don't worry. Oh, gone.
People live downstairs.
Yeah, I was just checking the registry, and I don't see it in any of the registries. A creatures deck. Let me see if creatures deck Pikachu PSA.
I'd be surprised if one was there already.
Yeah, there's that old starter deck one, but
I don't know if a full deck has been graded yet, to be completely honest with you.
You know what's really crazy? You remember me talking about the a couple of you guys in the chat will probably remember too. Triple my sense piss me off. Yeah, ancient, it is automatic. Depends if it's raw or graded. The old maid cards. Do you remember those ones that aren't Pokemon cards, but it's the game with Pokemon on it, so it's like kind of a Pokemon card. That Mew is at auction. It's still got 5 days left, and it's already $165.
Jeez. Yeah, those are performing so ridiculously well.
What was it when I sent it to you? Was it last night or this morning? I forget.
It was last night. I think it was, I don't know. I want to say like 140 or 150. And the Gengar, I think, is at 130. Last I knew.
It's insane. I can't believe it.
That's
a
ridiculous.
25-cent card. Like,
it's so high. Well, yeah. I mean, we could go over, like, you and I both know the comparisons behind this. Like, they're super rare cards sell for less than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just insane. So,
right.
Demand.
Like, I've bought Pikachu. I bought a Pikachu that was like pop 16 or something a few months back. I think it was Let me pull up my inventory. I've got my set registry loaded up. Purchase date. Purchase date down. Okay. Which one was it? So many Pikachus. Oh my gosh. I am so bad. Majestic Dawn. That was it. And it was like, I don't know, pop 16 or something. I'm pulling it up right now.
Is that now non-hollow or reverse?
It's pop 51 at the moment. So maybe it was higher than that. Actually, maybe it was more like 30. But I know that Echo and someone else graded like 10 each. Literally like 2 people graded like 10 each. But it was like super low pop and I paid like $50.
Wow.
And that's like a 15-year-old card in like less than 30 pop. And it's a Pikachu. And yeah, I mean, some of them just don't make sense. The Generations Pikachu, I paid like $60. I paid like $40 for it. The Generations one, you know, from 6 years ago, I paid $40 for it, and that was crazy low. Let me see. That's pop 22.
It's crazy. I do wonder how many people are actually like actively grading like non-hollow common Pikachus and stuff, though. I mean, that's obviously part of it. There's a ton of them out there raw, probably, but
yeah,
I don't know. It's still wild that you're able to get low pop cards like that. For
the only person I've seen, people aren't watching them. People don't want that stuff. They want the nice, fancy, full art Pikachus that are coming out right now. The VMAX from Celebrations, you know, the surfing and the flying, they're selling higher than these like 5, 10, 15-year-old Pikachus that they're only one in the whole set, because they're not collecting the registry like me. They're just collecting Pikachu cards that they like. So that, you know, they're selling higher, but at some point, people are going to get that itch that I've got, and they're going to want to start collecting every Pikachu, and they're going to realize, like, oh, there's only 20, and there's 100 people trying to get a hold of them. No one's selling, or if they are, it's listed too high. Like, I can't imagine that some of these cards are going to be $30, $40. Like this EX Emerald, I bought that off eBay for $4, and I graded it and it hit a 10. Wow. And it's the PSA value is 150. You know, and it's almost a 20-year-old card that I paid $4 for plus grading. Like, there's only so much of that you can do, you know, where it's going to get to the point where like it's just not feasible and people are going to have to pay like $150.
Yeah, man. Hey, I think DNA might be backstage.
Oh shoot.
Hello.
Yeah. Welcome.
Hey, sorry.
Very good, man.
But yeah, I mean, these cards are ridiculous too. Like, you're talking about EX Emerald. Like, I picked up a collection 2 weeks ago that had just a ton of like middle era stuff like that. Yeah. And like the commons and uncommons were just as beat up as like the rares and reverses. You know what I mean? So like these cards are definitely facing attrition just because they're like not the hits of the set or whatever. I mean, there still is definitely less of them out there than what there initially was. So I don't know. Silly stuff.
Yeah, Ancient Mew. Yeah, it should. I had one card recently that man, it's really weird. I think the authenticity guarantee, this is like a weird kind of workaround. This could be completely wrong, but this is just something I noticed. Whenever I post a card above the amount, and I'm talking graded, I haven't done any raw, but you know how when you're on eBay and you go to like create a listing, you click sell one like this, and it creates the listing and it like auto populates. I don't think the sell one like this drops the authenticity guarantee because I think it's building it just off of that. So like when I posted my Lily Full Art, coincidentally, I sold it, and the guy didn't pay, and I just sold it again today. I don't know if he paid. I haven't checked yet, but in that specific card, it's more than the amount, but the authenticity guarantee isn't on that one. So it's really, really weird. But I think when you create the listing or it's off of one that has an authenticity guarantee, I think that's when it drives through it.
That's interesting.
I saw one that had authenticity guarantee set. It was one of those lunatics that like prices stuff crazy. It was I feel like we were just talking about it. I feel like it was a Celebrations Surfing Pikachu, the VMAX, the big one. He had the starting bid as like $40 or something, but he said buy it now for like $484 or $584 or something like that, and it had the authenticity guarantee. So I feel like even though it was the bidding start was low, it hit that because of the buy it now being higher. So I was thinking like, okay, so someone buys it for like 40 something bucks on the auction. Did they get authenticity guarantee?
No, I don't think so.
Because it says you do.
I hope
like
not.
It says authenticity guarantee when you're on the listing and then you bid.
Yeah, I mean it could. I don't know, but I mean if it sells for $40, it might be something that they need to fix. But I wouldn't imagine
Something's wacky there, right? That doesn't make sense. I wonder if I could find the listing again. I looked at it for a while and I was like, just like confused on like what would happen. Not that I was going to ever bid or buy it, but like, what would happen in that situation? Because there's got to be other people that are listing cards that way that are genuinely like priced right, and are they going to get the actual guarantee? Like I want to make sure people do, because eBay's took a pretty strong stance on it, and I don't think there's been much good feedback from it so far. So I want to make sure they're doing it right, even if they are doing it.
I've bought one thing from them and I've sold probably 4 or 5 things using the authenticity guarantee. I haven't had any issues with it personally, but that's only graded.
Good.
Raw's different, obviously.
It was raw. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I think the slab already has some level of authenticity there. So you've got a little bit of back end, I guess, but raw, I think, is the muddy water part, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of up in the air about it. Like, so I've purchased some rarer promos that are raw, but like I know that type of card very well, relatively speaking. So like I don't need the authenticity guarantee. And I think that the same is true for anyone buying like slabs that are like $200. Like if you're buying a slab for that much, like I would like to hope that you know what you're getting or not, but I don't know. There's people throwing around a lot of money that don't really know what they're buying. So the market surprises me constantly.
We had many discussions about that in Denver. Just like, man, people love to throw around money and spec on just like really crazy stuff without like any actual fundamentals. It's pretty wild. PK Raiders, let's go.
He didn't finish already, surely.
I didn't even know he was live.
He went live like 70 seconds before I did. I was like, hey, no one's going live tonight. I'm going to crack some slabs. Anyone want to watch? And then I was like, literally going to press live, and PK went live, and I was like, no, I'm going to miss him talking.
Great minds think alike.
Yeah, I'll have to watch him back. I was really sad that I missed it, but I needed to get those cracked. I needed to invest that. I'm glad you guys jumped in.
So
this, go ahead. You got it.
How many subs or how many cards do you think are going to be in that sub?
Fuck, a lot. That's my next step. I've got to go. I've probably got over 100 just in Pikachu's, and probably 20 or 30 of random stuff that I want for myself and for other people, and just quite a few things to sell too, to like contribute towards it. But like a lot of PC stuff. Out of that 100, I think maybe a dozen or two I may not sub just because of quality and the price point they're at since I got them. But I have a Pikachu binder, so goes throw it in there.
Something I would say to the base set Pikachu, was that Japanese or English?
Japanese.
Greeny opened up a Japanese base set starter deck. Did you see that? Did you know about that? Yeah, so he opened one of those. He pulled the Hollow Blastoise, but he had a Pikachu in there. So if it's in good condition, you might hit him up to see if he'd sell it to you.
For the Pikachu?
Yeah, he pulled that same one in Denver.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what was crazy was there was a dude who bought a pack from Dan. It was a heavy fourth print English pack. He pulled a Venusaur. Greeny opened up a Japanese base set starter deck right after that and then pulled a Blastoise. And I was like, should I buy that base set pack? Is there a Charizard in there? No, but
that's it.
I mean,
Travis came by right after him and bought, I think he bought all of Dan's packs minus just a few.
Dang.
Process of elimination, I guess.
Yeah.
Did he open them?
Did who? The guy who bought them all?
Yeah.
No. He's one of the head guys at Going Twice on Whatnot. So he's probably just gonna take him and put him in mystery bags or sell them or something like that. So
okay.
That's a shame.
Yeah. What's up, Pokefresh?
Hey, Pokefresh. Hey, Oddish. Hey, Basic. Hey, Phil. Mason. Oh, we've got a few people in here now. Did they stick around?
Is there a typo in Basic's username? I thought it said Basic Caster now.
Yeah,
I think there is. Trainer. That's
I
weird.
think there is. He did buy a Pokemon card in Denver, though.
Whoa. So, okay.
Yeah.
A little bit of an identity crisis.
Yeah, we did miss you at Pokefresh. We had a good time, man. Wait, what? I didn't see that last part because the monitor. Yeah, definitely not that. But yeah, no, we were wishing that everyone was there, but hopefully we'll be able to do it in Orlando. I think it'll be a good time there for sure.
I just realized you guys can see my cacti now. Some little cactus.
Nice.
Yeah, we've got some greenery going on.
Growing some cacti.
He said, "Who's the long-haired dude? Sorry, I want to put face name. I'm Professor Oak."
And I am Pokemon DNA.
Yep. I'm Andrew M. Pokefresh, I think you're in Oak's Discord, so I'm in that as well.
Yeah, Andrew, I'm gonna, when this is done and I can figure out how to edit the description thing, I'll throw you a link. You guys, whoever's still here now, go back to this video when we're done and subscribe to Andrew. In fact, screw that. I'm gonna pull your link right now.
Not necessary, but thank you.
If you're live or if you are watching back, click live chat and click on Andrew's link.
Pokefresh, yeah. My name is Pikachu on eBay. That's hilarious.
That's it. Yeah, you guys need to subscribe to Andrew.
The Pole Father, I would prefer not to be in possession of your first Ed Zard, but
I'll second that. Yeah, that's way too much liability. Damaging a first Ed Zard, I mean, it'd make good clickbait.
I appreciate the offer.
Poolfather, I met Poolfather in Tampa, and that was fun getting to see you. I'm excited for more content from you. We need more videos, bro. Make time for us, because the ones that I've seen so far have been pretty fun to watch. Just like you, Andrew. We need daily content, bro. You can't be on the slacking game like me. I need someone to watch while I'm slacking.
Well, I mean, all three of us here make content. Like, DNA, what is your schedule like? Are you just like uploading videos when you feel like it, or when you're able to because you've got a busy schedule?
My goal, it's not going to make it because of Collecticon. I didn't get to. I filmed in the hotel room the first day, but I'm just not going to have time to edit it. My goal is to post a video once a week, and then I'm going to post my first short. So I'm going to do 2 shorts and 1 video a week. That's the new goal. Yeah. But it just kind of depends how extensive the edits are. Because I mean, you get into a 14-minute video, and you're as OCD as I am with edits and stuff. It gets it's pretty time consuming. It can take like 10-12 hours.
Dang.
I mean, you're doing like actual editing though. Like my editing takes me 2 hours, but that's to like do a thumbnail and a title and like figure out how to like render it and put it on. Like I'm not doing actual editing, and it still takes me a long time. So yeah, with your editing, you're getting a much better output, I guess would be the word. You a much better like presentation at the end of it, like fruits of the labor kind of thing. Whereas mine's more just like just a collector making videos, doing
I wouldn't
BS
say that.
stuff, like just in it. I
Don't
just
sell
find
yourself
it
short.
fun. It's fun.
It's a lot of fun, man.
Yeah, I enjoy it. I mean, especially getting to you guys, getting to know you guys, and just being a part of it. You know, there's people in the chat right now that I'm like, I mean, we're probably going to see in Orlando. It's pretty exciting.
Mhm.
So many photos in the con Discord. Oh,
Let's
that's
go.
exciting.
Goes out.
Winter is coming to Florida tomorrow, pool father. We are forecast to drop down to like high 50s, which is insane. Just for perspective, it was 89 on Saturday. Like high 50s is winter for us.
It snowed
Dude,
where I live yesterday.
there's a really funny picture of Rock Pokemon in the con Discord. I'm like filming him when he's opening up that Japanese base set packet. His mouth is just full open thumbnail, like worthy. It's super funny.
That's wholesome.
He's awesome. He's got such a cool personality, hasn't he?
Yeah, both of them
He's
are
a
really cool
fun
people.
guy. Yeah, they are.
Pokefresh. Hey Oak, read Pokefresh's comment.
Yeah, I mean that was the goal. That's
Basic. If PK when PK vends, you can vend Medizu right next to him. You can grade your Medizu with CGC and vend right next to PK. That's the only stipulation for you to vend again.
PK might melt.
Yeah.
With a bunch of CGC slabs too. Just go full send.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna vend at every Collecticon. Like that's the move, honestly. Definitely the move. If you haven't been to one, go to one. Don't vend, and then every other one you should vend because if you have the inventory, it's a lot of fun.
Sorry, I got a visitor.
Was that a pup?
Yeah, well, he's not a pup. He's like 11. So my wife and I adopted him when he was like 8 years old. So he's an old fella. We got the senior discount.
I didn't know if a kid ran in or a dog. I wasn't quite looking. I just saw it at the corner of my eye.
No kids yet. Any day now, though.
That's exciting, man.
Yeah.
Is she pregnant?
Yeah. Our due date's October 26th. So we're in the success zone right now.
Did I know that?
I think we've talked about it because you have one on the way as well.
I don't remember talking with you about that. I got the worst memory. Oh my god, that's so exciting.
Yeah, I'm pumped. It's our first, so looking forward to it.
You know, now you say it's your first, I do remember because I remember talking to you about it being your first, and I had flashbacks and PTSD of like being up in the night and like the craziness that goes along with it. Yeah, we're gonna be like 3 days before Christmas, probably. It's like looking at right before Christmas, so we'll have a Christmas baby, so a little bit after you, but yeah, that's exciting. You gotta something to work towards these next few days. You're on the cusp of it, I guess.
Yep. Yeah, we're doing everything we can to get this little fella out. So,
do you feel prepared?
Yes and no. I mean, it's going to be a massive endeavor, obviously, but I feel more prepared now because it's like time. You know what I'm saying? So it's very real now. So, and we bought it like a fixer upper early in the year, but I've gotten everything around the house done that I wanted to accomplish. So we're in a good spot.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you feel confident about the environment you're in and stuff. That's a big one. We were in a fixer upper too, and I did not have everything done to get done. So yeah, that's a good feeling knowing that you've took some good steps towards it. I think the biggest thing for me was just kind of knowing that you had the baby's best interest in mind. Obviously, you'll be able don't sweat it because you're gonna know what to do and what you need to get and stuff. If anything does happen. My baby. Is it a boy or a girl? The dog.
The dog is a boy. Yep, his name's Finn.
Finn looks like a puppy.
He acts like one too, man.
Yeah, he was bouncing just then.
Yep.
Not to change the topic. If Mason's still watching, I want to say this before he bounces out. I think probably one of the highlights for me at Collecticon, because Mason was like, he was right next to me pretty much. I think both times. There was like one person in between us the other time. But I wish I had it on video so bad, because he was literally sitting at his booth, and it was like kind of slow at one point, and he was just yelling, cheap slabs, we don't want to take them home, come on down. It was so funny, dude.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, Mason sold it everything the first day within like he did some cool trades. He's buying, flipping, all sorts of stuff. But Mason moved some stuff. Yeah, he sold everything like within the first like 3/4 of the day, and he's just letting other people use his booth and helping them out.
Wow,
what a guy!
Did a lot of people recognize him? I feel like he's pretty well known in the community right now.
That's a question for him. I walked past one person that was like, "It's so awesome to meet you. I've been watching all your content and all this other stuff." But yeah, it was pretty cool. I got a Cardinal Gaming hot dog sticker, so that was probably one of the better pickups. And I have a damn business card too, so two plus EV pickups.
I don't think I have a Cardinal sticker yet. That's pretty sweet. I do love the stickers. I got some stickers and business cards. Dan did a new business card. You've probably got the new.
I got the old one.
He gave you one of the old one.
Well, he left a huge stack of them. So I came in on Sunday. I overslept, and I came in like at 12 o'clock, and he had a stack of them because he'd already bounced out for the day, because I think they were leaving like at 4:30 or something like that. But he wanted a piece on the back of it. It says I'm buying collections, or said like always buying collections or something like that, and he wanted to remove that. So he left like probably 300 on the table that I was at.
Yeah, I remember him saying that on one of the podcast episodes that he did. I don't know why. I mean, if maybe it's just the volume of contact, because like if you did get a good collection, like I'm sure he'd be willing to grade it and sell it. Like he'd probably make some money, but probably just the amount of people approaching you and those contacts, that's got to be like frustrating when you get to the point where like people are coming to you every single day trying to do that stuff.
Well, even just like when you're vending, there was like people walking up with like $30 slabs, and they're like, would you be willing to trade this for anything? It's like, well, do you want anything here? And because I really don't even want that. And they're like, yeah, I'm not trying to spend any cash. And that happened like probably like 30 times.
Wow. Just like literally, hey, I've got like a slab I want to trade, like trying to trade up kind of thing.
Like blind.
Yeah. I guess that's probably what it was, but there was a lot of people doing that. Some of them came really far. They like started with like a base set Charmander or something along the lines of that, and they ended up with like some. There was a guy who did that. I don't remember the card was. I was really busy at the time, but I heard him talking next, and I remember the slab was probably like $200, $300, $400, give or take, from like a base set Charmander. So he did pretty well.
That's cool.
It's like the old paperclip story. That girl that started with the paperclip and like worked up to like
a house, right?
Yeah, it was a house or something stupid.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I'll show one more thing if y'all give me 1 second. I don't know where it's at that I got.
I did want to ask DNA if AGS were there.
They were.
I don't like talking about them too much, but I'm curious if they're still trying to make fetch happen.
Yeah, they had a booth. I didn't stop by it, but they did have it. Well, I like walked past it, but they did have a booth there. AGS and HGA were there. Yeah, I did a partial trade plus cash for 3 slabs, and I picked these up. These are really low pop. The Darkrai Cresselia Unlimited Japanese Legend cards. I thought these were pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, they got a really cool collection.
That's a really pretty card too. Look at the detail on it. It's really pretty.
He had a bottom half Lugia Unlimited Legend card that was in a BGS 10. That was a really cool card.
That's insane, man.
Yeah,
I'm surprised with how well the Legend cards are doing right now, to be honest with you. Like, I picked up a Deoxys and Rayquaza, like both top and bottom half, and people are selling the sets for like over $100, like in not very good condition. It's insane. I remember selling like a mint. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. You go ahead.
I was gonna say like one of the first collections that I bought when I got back into the hobby, I had like a legitimate mint Kyogre bottom half from the Groudon Kyogre Legend. and I sold it for like $20. And now like it was stupid not to have graded that in the first place, but now like damaged sets are going for over $100. It's so hard to believe.
I've seen those are cards I'm like scared to buy. Colson's graded every single unlimited legend set in a 10 besides one bottom half got a 9.
Wow.
Yeah, those are cards I'm really scared to buy. But I've seen like the Deoxys Rayquaza because like when I just type in Deoxys, like PSA or just Deoxys or whatever, like an eBay, I'm just kind of like just sifting through, just mindlessly scrolling. I've seen sets of those at auction that are like damaged go for like $60-$80, and I'm like, what are you guys doing? And like, and when they're in Japanese too, it's like they come in pairs. Both of them come in the same pack, so it's like, and they're cool cards, but they're not super rare.
I didn't know that they both came in the same pack in Japanese. I know that there's quite a price disparity though between English and Japanese. That makes sense, I guess. If they're less hard to obtain.
It was like the Morpeko V-Union type thing, right? Where it's like in its own slot, and you get the whole thing in one go, kind of thing. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think part of it is discovery. I think people pay more for something when they first discover it and they don't know something about it because there's a mystery. So I think maybe some part of it is like, oh, I just heard of this legend set or whatever they want to call it, you know, and
old maid.
Like, I'm going to jump on it. Old maid.
For sure.
I mean, seriously, like worthless, not even a Pokemon card, and they're selling for triple digits. Like that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So
if you put it in plastic, it's worth more.
Yeah. Exposing people to new stuff seems to bring money. I mean, it just seems to be that simple. Just discovery, I guess, is the word that I'd use, which is great because I love people finding new things. Max just sent me a card today that I hadn't seen before, a Pikachu I hadn't seen before. I feel like I'd heard of it. It sounded familiar, but I don't remember the artwork on it at all. And I saw a damaged one for sale for $399, a damaged Pikachu. And I was like, yeah, there's maybe not too many of these out. Like, and that's probably why I haven't heard of it. And it's probably not in my wheelhouse. Like, that's a little crazy. But like in reality, is it a $400 card? Like, probably not. Well, you know, it's just because people don't know of it. You know, when people do discover it, they pay crazy money. That's my theory. But
it's like the no rarity Pikachu that looks like it's been run through the washer, selling for $100. You know what I mean? And I want to comment really quick. I'm gonna throw a little bit of shade on PokeFresh, just having a bad take. I'm just messing with you, man. No, but I think besides like Expedition Baseman, this is just my opinion. I talked to a few people about this. We had some good conversations because a lot of people disagree with me, but I just don't think the market cares about unlimited. Like it's the same reason why Japanese is a huge price disparity. It's the same artwork. It's the same card, but just in a foreign language. And then you have all these other languages that are undervalued. I think in certain areas, they definitely be worth more. But I think that especially people who are set collectors, I don't want to chase after unlimited just because it's so much more difficult. And I don't know. I think having one card is cool. But if you look at a lot of the cards, in certain most scenarios, the unlimited actually sells for less than what first edition does. And people know about them because, I mean, there wouldn't be a price disparity if there wasn't. That's just my take.
Yeah.
We do disagree with you.
I don't know. I tend to agree. I understand the fact that it's like more limited, like more technically scarce, right? But I just don't think that there will be a day where many people care. To be honest, I think that the majority of people who will ever care already right now. So
yeah,
I don't know. Because
I think that's a big chunk.
Yeah, there's a similar disparity between like some of the Neo first edition versus unlimited sets, even in English. Like some of the unlimited Neo sets were not super printed relative to their first edition counterparts, but like no one cares at all about unlimited Neo Genesis or whatever cards in the English language. Like it's just not something that people want. Anyone would much rather have the first edition stamp. So I don't know, a bit too obscure maybe, but I'm glad that people feel differently. I mean, that makes you a unique collector, right? That's cool.
Yeah. I'll do a good comparison super quick. is no rarity. No rarity sells a lot more than, regular base set, but no rarity after owning a few of them, like the Gyarados, like I have somebody actually who threw me a trade offer today. It's like the only like serious offer I've had. But dude, it's so niche. And those are the first TCG cards ever created. You know what I mean? Like they're super cool. But if you compare like Japanese Unlimited to like that versus the print run, even though I think no rarity is even more rare, it's so niche, and to command the premium, it's so difficult. And I think that Unlimited is really the same way. Is like if you have an Unlimited collector, you might be able to yield a premium to that one specific person, that small group of people. But if you're looking to get that fat premium, it's gonna be really difficult.
It's tricky. I mean, that really is tricky. Your prize pool, your buyer pool is way smaller than when you're talking about a base set Charmander Unlimited. Like that, every noob, every person that's just trying to get back into Pokemon or trying to collect the things that they love, like that isn't something that people love and cherish and remember from their childhood. It's something very specific. But
yeah, and I even think about like volume of sales too, right? Like if some average Joe is searching for Japanese E-Series or EX era cards, like first edition even just sounds better to like the uneducated consumer. So
absolutely.
For every one Unlimited card, God knows how many first editions are going to sell of that same card. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Uneducated consumer label buyer here. Hello, everybody.
Shame on you.
But Oak, don't let us hold you off, man. I know you didn't intend. So I'm good to go for however long you want, but don't let us hold you on. I know you're super courteous.
Yeah, I literally got a message as you were saying that. It popped up on the. I don't know how this computer knows my text messages. I haven't figured out this whole Mac thing yet, but I just got a text message on my phone, but it showed on the computer saying bedtime, go. So yeah, cool. It's bedtime. I gotta let the dogs out. Thanks for joining in, guys. That was really fun having you both join. So I wasn't on my own cracking. I had some support there. Got a couple of misdemeanors, but no felonies. So we're pretty good on the cards. I think we've got some exciting subs. Maybe I'll do a live stream going through. I was thinking about doing a bit of pre-grading and filming some of it. I don't know whether to do it live or not, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe we could sort something out for that too. So yeah, thank you again for joining. That was fun.
Yeah, thanks for having us on, man.
All right, thanks, chat. There's a lot of cool people in here. Plug your fresh, kind words. I'll see you all later.